visited the place and they said you are not taken any permission from them. Other side you have taken, but this side you have not taken.
Okay. See, as far as those things are concerned, I have clarified earlier also during my remarks that any state government who is giving us permission to do the work, you see, there may be specific permission, no specific permission, but they are all a party to agreeing us to do the work there. So that we will sort it out with them.
What about the forest? There are so many trees are cut.
Which forest you are talking about? The PA?
Yeah, here.
In the PA section?
No, here.
No, in this.
Guirdolim.
That I have already mentioned, no? I said every tree that we cut, we took permission from the forest department. It is listed. The list is supplied, and they are also they come back with a list. What are the trees which we can cut? That's if you all want someday, we can also supply you all the list, the order which is given to us by the forest department.
Will continue the work onwards.
Yes, that is as of now.
And the trees.
See, there is some misunderstanding about the construction of the railway platform there in Chandor station, and there was a construction which was carried out with the help of retaining wall in order to reduce the number of land, the length of land which is required for making the station. So in the process of construction, there are some blockage to the river waters, the water body. So yesterday an issue was raised. So we have promised them that we will talk to the panchayat today. Until such time we talk to the panchayat and clarify all these points, we will call off work. So that's why we are having today's meeting.
So you will resume the work today? So you have not categorically answered the question points.
Yes, because now beyond this stopping work is not in my capacity. So work will definitely resume.
Sir, at that. The point that I would like to make it clear is that when certain things are discussed, you know, small modifications, small corrections in the way the project is implemented can be discussed and can be solved. For example, see, when the environment issue was raised, it became a very hot topic and things like that. My colleague, myself, we have highlighted that problem to the railway authorities. Now the railway is actually initially, you know, 2.5 kilometers of the new track were supposed to be inside the tunnel. Inside the tunnel, it has been now increased to 8.2 kilometers because they have also reconsidered the sentiments of the people, how the people of Goa feels. So those things are actually, wherever possible, it is accommodated. But stopping completely, no, it is not in our what do you call scheme of things. As far as we are concerned, we are no authority competent enough to take that decision. We have to be very clear. Secondly, regarding Dudh also, there were lots of issues people have raised, and then the issue was again flagged to the railway authorities. And now, in the new plan, what happened? The railway earlier, many of you must be already knowing, in front of the Dudh waterfall, one track is going. The old track is going. The initial plan was to have a parallel track going next to that one. But today, that also has been reviewed and reconsidered, and it will go from a tunnel from behind, inside the rock. I'm talking about the second line, will go from inside the rock, and therefore will not disturb the present setting of the Dudh waterfall. So why I'm saying this is just, I'm citing an example where some corrective measures can be taken. Now, with regards to other issues, there are so many things with regards to the protected area. But that's too long to discuss. Now, as of today, you see, what we want is like Jared has already mentioned yesterday in Girdoli that I request all of you present here, I mean, I'm talking to this particular Girdoli problem. Now, when the land was acquired, all other considerations were given, how the line will go, how much of land will be taken, and all these things were consideration. It is not one department which is deciding. There are so many departments who were involved in that, and then finally agreeing that yes, this land can be acquired. So now Chapter 4 of the Indian Railways Act 1989. You will excuse me because here, whenever I speak to people and mention the Railway Act, people are a little agitated. I understand that. But now, for people like me and my colleagues who are working here, an act is an act, a law is a law which is adopted, whether we like it or not. It's adopted by our parliament. Our parliament means our own representatives are also there, a party to agree into that act. So there, if you see Chapter 4 of the Act, several things are specified there, which I will not, because of time paucity, I would not like to spell out. You may like to see them. And it's mentioned there what are the things, what are the works that can be carried out in the land which is acquired. So you may kindly see. And then one thing is that what we can promise you is that as far as possible, the damages or the river, the water body which is blocked and all that, we have mentioned it yesterday also. Today also I am mentioning that it will be cleared in no time as soon as the work starts. With regards to cutting of trees, you may kindly see. And then one thing is that what we can promise you is that as far as possible, the damages or the river, the water body which is blocked and all that, we have mentioned it yesterday also. Today also I am mentioning that it will be cleared in no time as soon as the work starts. With regards to cutting of trees, see, it's a tedious process actually. Every tree that we cut, whether it is from a private party forest, I mean private land that is acquired, from the government forest land, or from anywhere for that matter, no tree is cut without taking the permission of the forest department. The tree is listed, the name of the tree is written, the height, the diameter, everything is mentioned, and the forest department gives permission, and then only we cut. And we catalog. I mean, those of you who are interested to see, we can also, in fact, show some of these documents. Like every tree that we want to cut is properly cataloged, numbered, the name, as I said, the size, everything is there. And as per that application, the forest department gives us the permission, then only the tree is cut. So our promise is that as whenever, I mean, in the process of implementing this work, we will try and be as careful as possible. And maybe, let me say that, even me also yesterday when I went, maybe the way some promise you is that as far as possible, the damages or the river, the water body which is blocked and all that, we have mentioned it yesterday also. Today also I am mentioning that it will be cleared in no time as soon as the work starts. With regards to cutting of trees, see, it's a tedious process actually. Every tree that we cut, whether it is from a private party forest, I mean private land that is acquired, from the government forest land, or from anywhere for that matter, no tree is cut without taking the permission of the forest department. The tree is listed, the name of the tree is written, the height, the diameter, everything is mentioned, and the forest department gives permission, and then only we cut. And we catalog. I mean, those of you who are interested to see, we can also, in fact, show some of these documents. Like every tree that we want to cut is properly catalogued, numbered, the name, as I said, the size, everything is there. And as per that application, the forest department gives us the permission, then only the tree is cut. So our promise is that as whenever, in the process, each and every one of you. Thank you for very patient hearing.
Thank you, John. Yesterday's issue. So there were a lot of people who wanted to ask questions. Please feel free to ask questions.
Back to the basics of democracy. Anyone representing the public, it is he who's elected.
It is generally understood that whatever decision they take is on behalf of us. So we railways have no mechanism to take the views of people, whether the people like a particular project or not. Those are actually the works of our representatives, whom we have elected, whom we have entrusted that they will work for us in our interest, and therefore it is presumed that whatever is decision collectively taken, to which they are a party, they consider the overall benefit of the people. So I would put it.
You have to answer that. Second thing, you agree that you say you acquired the
passengers. And let me say once again, initially there were plans for more tracks in Chandor, but now it is reduced. Please, you can note this one is reduced to 4. 4 because 2 in the platform on the right side, on the left side, 1 is for the passengers. And then in between the existing track, another track will be there. 4 will be there. Apart from that, there is no other plan that we know of that is going to be used for coal. No, we don't have that plan.
Então, Angela.
to bring to your notice.
Not a final document.
Yes, so then don't say that you have acquired many.
Yeah, but you only asking. One second.
Tell me. No, I'm not questioning that. Forget it. As a chairman of biodiversity board, you are not supposed to fill the river with mud.
No, what we are doing, see, this retaining wall that you are seeing, actually this is with the purpose of actually reducing the land that railway is going to take for the
I
track.
understand.
Okay?
Yeah.
There it will be filled, and then otherwise what happens is, since the slope is like this, as you can see, the land will be right up to here.
Hold on,
In fact, there will be no nala, there will be no road. Here, like for example, what you are seeing here, this section is the wall that we are seeing.
This retaining wall is not in line with this wall.
Which one?
That is something else. That is
No.
It cannot come under
That is the pillars because of the water, the looseness of the soil. No. This is the foundation, and then the retaining wall will continue in the same line where it is.
Yes, as a technical person, loosen of sand because happens why? Because the river water was coming in and out, flowing in and out. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, very good. Very good.
No.
Second thing, what you are saying retaining wall, 2 years back I was fighting for that side. You promised us in front of Roy Collector that you are going to build a retaining wall. Till today you have not done that.
Which one?
That side, other side. 2 years back. Yes, let's go that side.
Yeah.
So all your promises have been fulfilled. That is itself the proof. अरे तो रोड सभी